Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2025 Easter special. We just played some Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. And I currently have Mark Liotta joining with me.
Hello.
So anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see how we're going to do on this game.
Now, which board map are we going to?
Well, we'll figure it out right here in a moment right here. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right to it and see how this all turns out. Alright, there's Liotta all ready to go. Let's go right into party mode. Alright, one player, and we'll have 3 computer players. I'll of course play as Mario. And let's see which computer players we're going to be taking on this game. We're taking on Magic Koopa, Waluigi, and Peach. Alright, so I'm going to have Mark decide on the board since I do have him with me as a special guest. Yeah, I do. Should we play that?
Considering how DKSPD coming out in a couple months, I think it would be fair.
Oh, sure! We'll do DK's Jungle Ruins, and we'll have the computer players with normal difficulty. Alright, let's go! So, since we are playing on DK's board, we're playing for bananas instead of mini stars.
Yeah, so let's play up. And of course, another thing for those of you who might not have played this game before, is that instead of moving one at a time, all move simultaneously.
Yeah, that is correct. It's pretty much the same thing like that as well in Mario Party 10. Alright, let's see who's going first. Alright, looks like I'm going last. Alright, so Waluigi's going first, he'll start off as the captain. Magic Koopa's going second, Peach is going third, and I'm going last. Alright, let's do this, Mark!
Waluigi time! Okay!
Alright, Waluigi starts with a 3. And he gets 3 bananas overall.
And once the January update comes out, next July rather, for Switch 2, that should allow 10 team matches during actual warplay.
Oh, that's cool!
So that's gonna make things very interesting.
Yeah, I bet it will. Alright, time for our first free-for-all mini-game. And Magic Koopa's gonna pick Peer Pressure. We're already starting with a luck-based mini-game. But let's see how this plays out. Now, I'm not really too sure if I'm gonna get the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree yet, but I'm thinking about it. Alright, so Magic Koopa's going first, and he's safe. Alright, let's see what happens with Waluigi, and he's safe. Alright, over to Peach. And she's safe. Alright, now it's my turn. I'm gonna try that one. Oh, dang it! We're the first one out, Mark.
Oh, not good.
Yeah, we just had terrible luck right there on that first mini game, but at least it's early.
Yes!
And there goes Peach. Alright, there's 2 rods left. One of them is good and one of them is bad. Let's see what happens with Waluigi.
Yes.
Alright, well, looks like Waluigi's gonna win this no matter what, because that last one's gonna be an urchin either way.
Finish!
Oh.
So we're only getting 1 banana right there after that first mini game, but at least we're on the board. Alright, now it's Peach's turn. 5. She gains 7 bananas there. And she also lands on a DK space, so it's time to activate the banana spin wheel. And Peach lost 1 banana overall out of that. Alright, my turn. 3 or higher will give me that captain event space. And we're gonna make it with a 4. And we also get 5 bananas. Alright, so we're in control of the captain event here. And we're doing the barrel choice. I know how this works. Alright, let's try to keep it on the barrel that has the most bananas in there. Alright, let's get ready to shuffle them around. Oh yeah, I know which barrel has the most right here. I'm picking the first one. Alright. Alright, who should we pick for barrel number 2?
I guess Waluigi.
Sure. And who should we pick for barrel number 3?
Peach.
Okay, so that leaves Magic Koopa with the last one. And there we go! We got the most! So we got 20 bananas, and that's gonna put me into the lead in first place.
Waluigi.
Nice.
Alright, let's go to Waluigi. He's bringing out the 1 through 10 dice block, and he rolls a 9 out of that. And he gains 1 banana overall from that. Alright, what kind of dice block does he get? A 4, 5, 6 dice block. Alright, let's have the Magic Koopa. 5. And it's just enough to complete the first lap there. Alright, there's Donkey Kong. And Diddy Kong's coming in. Alright, Mark, it's time to play a Diddy Kong mini game.
Nice.
Alright, let's try to get as much bananas as possible within the time limit.
Start!
Alright, 5 seconds left. Alright, we got 39! I'll certainly take that. And Magic Koopa also gets a captain bonus of +3. Alright, now let's check out the current standings. Alright, so right now, we do have the lead in first place with 65 bananas. Waluigi's in second with 39, Peach is in third with 30, and Magic Koopa's in last with 27. Alright, anyways, let's get on to the second lap now, as we head to Peach. Alright, she gets a 1, and she's gonna gain 1 banana. What kind of dice block does she get? A 1, 2, 3 dice block. Alright, back to me. Three. Alright, so there's 9 bananas. And we also land on the dash space, so we get to hit the dice block again. 4. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, so not that much changes right here in the standings, right here, but we're up to 74 bananas right now as we do increase our lead a little bit. Alright, so Magic Koopa is going to get a slow dice block since he's the one in last place. And here comes Bowser. It doesn't really matter what we say, there's still going to be Bowser spaces either way. And we have 5 Bowser spaces on the board. We lost 6 bananas right there, but that's okay. But we do get a lucky space. So we get to hop in this barrel cannon. Alright, what are we doing here? Alright, we gotta repeatedly press the A button for 5 seconds. So let's see how high we can jump.
Ready? Go!
Alright, that was pretty good. We got 6 bananas out of that. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, now Luigi's gonna bring out the 4, 5, 6 dice block, and he gets a 6. And it's just enough for him to get to that Captain Event space. So now Luigi is in control of this Captain Event. So now we have to hope right here that we do not end up with the barrel that has the Z bananas in there. Alright, time to shuffle the barrels around again. I'm not too sure about this, but let's see which players Waluigi's going to pick for the barrels. He picks Magic Koopa for the first one, he picks me for the second one, and he picks Peach for the third one, so it looks like Waluigi's going with the last barrel. Alright, what do we end up with? Okay, we didn't do too bad. We got the second most amount of bananas, so we do end up with 20. Thankfully, we still have the lead overall, which is very good, but we'll see if we can hold on to it. Alright, Magic Koopa's going with the 6 on the slow dice block. And he lost 2 bananas. And he gets a DK space. So, it's time for the banana spin. We're going to get activated again. Alright, looks like Magic Koopa's getting another 2 bananas there. Okay, a 2 for Peach. She gets 2 bananas, and she also lands on a DK space. Alright, let's activate the banana spin wheel again. Alright, well Peach gets 9 right there. Okay, back over to me. 5. We only lost 1 banana out of that, so can't complain too much. And we unfortunately land on a Bowser space. Alright, what's it gonna be? Alright, a reverse mini game. Alright, so whoever gets last place is gonna win 20 bananas. Alright, Magic Koopa gets to pick the mini game since he's last place. It's gonna be chain event. So because it is a reverse mini game, we just have to try to hit the spike balls along the way. Alright, we got last place, so that means we're getting the 20 bananas.
Okay.
Alright, we're up to 113 bananas now. Alright, Waluigi rolls a 2, but it didn't really matter all because we were about to reach the end of the lap here. So Waluigi gets 3 bananas, and Donkey Kong is calling us out again. Alright, it's time now for a Donkey Kong mini game. Alright, you ready for this, Mark?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Start.
Oh, that's totally gonna help right there. Alright, 5 seconds left. Alright, looks like we end up with 29. Not too bad. And Waluigi gets a captain bonus of +5. Alright, now we're about to see who's going to win this game in a moment. But first, we still have those bonus stars to give out. Or the bonus bananas in this case. Alright, we're starting off with the dice block star here. And that's going to Waluigi. Alright, on to the minus star. That goes to Magic Koopa. And last but not least, we have the mini game star. That's gotta be me. Yes, it is.
So I think you won.
Yeah, let's find out. Today's superstar is... Alright, it's not Magic Koopa. And it's not Peach. It's down to me and Waluigi. It's me! With a total of 152 bananas. Yeah, that really is a lot. So that makes me the superstar. And we won by 42 over Waluigi. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much won it in dominating fashion toward the end of this thing. That's certainly a very exciting win right there, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, great game.
I definitely do appreciate that, Mark. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over our detailed results right now before we go ahead and wrap things up for the segment. So it looks like Peach was the only player out there that didn't lose bananas on the route. All of us didn't even lose bananas in mini-games. So it looks like me and Waluigi didn't lose bananas in events. Alright, let's see the spaces here. I was the only one that landed on a Lucky space. None of us had any shovel spaces. Peach had 2 DK spaces and Magic Koopa had 1, while me and Waluigi did not have any of them. I was the only one that landed on a Bowser space. I was the only one that landed on a Dash space. None of us had any back spaces. Magic Koopa was the only one that landed on a free-for-all space, and none of us had any 1 versus 3 spaces. And finally, let's go ahead and take a look at the dice blocks. None of us used any 1, 2, 3 dice blocks. Waluigi was the only one that had a 4, 5, 6 dice block that he used. None of us used any 0 through 1 dice blocks. In fact, I don't think any of us had any throughout this game right here. And Waluigi was the only one that used a 1 through 10 dice block. And Magic Koopa was the only one that used a slow dice block. But anyways, what a great game this was right here. And I'll certainly take home that win right there for how this turned out. And we're also going to get 152 party points there. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 2025 Easter special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.